balling to my very last breath. I'm balling to my very last breath.
All right, you ready to rock?
Yeah, baby.
All right, let's go. Let's go. We got another Thursday night
I know.
matchup, baby. Baltimore
I know.
at Miami.
I'm so happy.
So happy. So great to be Thursday again. We got two 2-5 teams facing off. One might say it's a toilet bowl matchup, two teams that have been struggling. What are some of the things you're looking at going into this one, Mr. Hunter?
I'm seeing a very talented quarterback is now healthy for the Ravens and is actually in play. So that's a huge, huge deal for them. And then looking at who these teams have actually played, Ravens have only played tough teams this whole year. They've had probably the toughest slate out of any team in the league. And they're not getting blown out.
I'm looking at PFF here. They have the Ravens schedule at the second hardest in strength of schedule, to your point there.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. And it's, they've had a tough road and they haven't had their quarterback. So, yeah, it makes sense they've had a rough start. But I think this is going to be a classic Ravens showdown. They're going to show out. They're going to show that they're still potent. They're going to play a little pissed off today. They're going to go down to Miami. Everything's good. The joints are going to feel good. Weather's going to be warm, and everything's going to be fast today.
Yeah, it's a great matchup for them. Obviously, Miami has not the best run defense, and Baltimore can be very potent with the read option. You have Derrick Henry and Lamar back and healthy now. Also, not a bad matchup for Miami either. Baltimore hasn't turned in a very great defensive season, and Miami feeds off of high-scoring games. So a lot of people looking at this being 2-5 teams, obviously including Vegas, with it only being a one-touchdown spread, may think that this is going to be a close affair. Although we have some different feelings on this, okay? One point I want to make is Miami's matchup last week. They beat the Falcons, right? It looks like a big win for them on the road. Okay, here's one thing. That game's in a controlled environment. And second of all, you have the Atlanta Falcons only ran the ball probably less than 10 times and put up almost no numbers on the ground. They got down early in that game and abandoned their identity, something I've seen their head coach, Raheem Morris, do. I don't think that is very reflective of Miami having some huge bounce back. On the converse here, they have the 28th strength of schedule played. So I still think they're the same 1-5 team they were heading into that week. I think the Falcons gave them that game. And I think Baltimore, obviously, with their strength of schedule being so hard, they struggle with turnovers early. They obviously can't do that tonight. If they take care of the ball, we think this is going to be a blowout. And we think that this minus 7.5 point spread is not enough. So we're obviously going with Baltimore minus 6.5, and we might sell some points on it too. Would you like to elaborate on that?
This is some extreme confidence from the boys tonight. Impact has not felt this confident in any pick since maybe last year. Selling some points, so we feel confident in a 9.5 point spread. So and if you look at how the spread is working, Vegas isn't giving you much more value by buying points, which means they're scared. They're scared that people are going to do exactly what we're saying.
Yeah, you had minus 9.5 just at about minus 110, right? So obviously, Vegas is scared that can still cover pretty easily. So we like that minus 6.5, and as Cole said, put a half unit on minus 9.5. Even if, with how confident we are, we don't mind you going 1 to 2 units on the minus 6.5 and doing a half unit on that minus 9. We're going to have some fun with this one tonight. And again, like Cole said, just a huge confidence bet for us. For sure our most confident pick of this year so far, TNF.
Yep, let's ride.
Let's ride, baby. Let's go. Let's have a great night. Enjoy your Thursday. Enjoy your Halloween. Be safe out there. Get a good costume, and let's enjoy this game tonight.
Here we go.
I'm balling to my very last breath.